Hi, it's Matt from Baby Dork Gaming. Today we're here with the new BSS set. This is the new starter deck, Verdant Wings, featuring the green deck, which is new to the US Battle Spirits. And then we have a booster box of False Glads. Both of these just came out on the 28th, and I'm excited to see what's in them. I haven't looked at all what's in this, but I do want to say, full disclosure, that I did open it because I needed the cores for a tournament, but I haven't actually looked at the deck, and you'll see that. Notice the cores are missing, right? But the deck's still here, unopened, unlooked at. I haven't spoiled myself on too much of this, so I'm actually kind of curious to see what's in here. So, without further ado, let's crack into these. I say as I'm already cracking into them, I'm just super excited. Alrighty. I'll tell you already off the top, I really love this Rooster Zodiac card. It looks, the textures on it are freaking phenomenal looking. And you can actually feel the textures. It feels a little bit like bird skin, weirdly enough. Maybe it's because it is a rooster. I don't know. It's got really nice highlights and stuff hidden in there. I'm not going to talk too much about the effects of the cards, but I do like Swift in general. This is when the spirit was. Okay, wow. So this would be perfect for a Swift deck, it looks like. Basically, it makes it so that if you any of your spirits with Swift destroys an opponent via compare and BV, then you select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. So theoretically, you could just have an army of Swift knocking people out and exhausting them, and then you could go in maybe even with tokens and finish them off. So we've got 2 of those. That's not a bad card with 8 cost, 4 reduction. I could easily see this in a Swift deck. So with that alone, you probably would want to buy 2 of these. So just keep that in mind. So got 2 of them. Emerald Greatbird Aldeed. So I can already see this is, it definitely feels themed around this these prey birds keywords. Yep. Here's some exhaustion on summon. This is going to be an ability-less one, but I will say I have seen green has some cards in there specifically for cards without abilities, so that's cool. Here we go. Got us a Swift in the Prey Bird. Oh, and then we got a Blade Beast. Okay. So this one is going to be like giving you BP when summoned. So this must be more like for the aggressive side of green. Oh, and this one comes with Swift as well. So yeah, that would be pretty aggressive. And that's a 2 cost Swift, no less. That's actually pretty good. Look at this. That is a 4 cost 2 reduction for 5,000 BP. That's actually not too bad. I mean, you don't get an ability out of it, but boy, that could be pretty handy. Viridian Dragon Rider Groon. Okay, not too bad. When destroyed, you get 2 cores from the void into your reserve. Ant-Man Soldier. I have a feeling there's going to be more than a few ant-themed or Carapace decks out there. Wild Soul, really nice cheap card. You can get these out there on the field for free. Or Capricorn, sorry, I was just reading the keyword. Okay, so you can get a core from your trash into your reserve if this spirit has a soul core on it. You may exhaust this spirit to place a core from the void onto it. Not bad. So you don't actually have to attack it, I guess? Oh, no, it says when summoned. Okay, so when it comes out, you can just immediately exhaust it to get a core from the void. Wow. First spirit you control that attacks each turn gains 1,000 BP. It's pretty okay. I mean, for the cost, that's not bad. Oh, and then you can get a card whenever, at level 2, you can get a card when your opponent reduces your life. That'd be perfect if you were running something that also gave you your life back. Here goes, when one of your spirits is summoned, gains 2,000 BP, and then refresh any of your spirits with a soul core on it during your end step. Okay. Boom, Savage Power. Alright. Nice little burst card. Oh, it may summon a green card from your hand by using cores from your reserve to pay its cost and place cores onto it. May then pay those cores' cost to activate its flash effect. Okay, so you could use this as basically a version of Swift, but without having Swift on it. That's kind of cool. And then you can pay that extra little cost to get 2,000 BP, and it would only cost you 1 after a reduction, so that's actually not too bad. Select one of your spirits, select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. This is going to be annoying, I'm sure. I bet you this finds its way into the green decks. Probably more than just green decks. I mean, the cost on it's only a 3. Multiple cores, little burst effects. Select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. You may then play this card's cost. Okay. So another magic that exhausts. And then select one of your spirits, place a core from the void onto it for 2. Dude, that'll end up in green deck for sure. For sure. That's too good of a magic card, and it's so cheap. I mean, come on, dude. You could put that in any deck for 2. Yeah, and that's based off of somebody's when summoned effect, so that's really not bad at all. So overall, I actually kind of like that deck. I think out of the box, you might even be able to play it fairly well. Get my handy dandy tool for this one, because this one was sealed. I gotta admit, there was a guy in the store that was already opening one of these when I bought this, and he had managed to pull multiple Gundams out of it already, so I was kind of terrified that this might not have any in there besides the box topper. For those who don't know, this set contains alternate art cards for with Gundams on it. So they do exactly the same thing as the art that they're as the card that they're replacing. They just have sweet Gundams on it. So right off the top, we have the nice beam rifle box topper with the RX-78 on it. Your opponent selects 2 of their refresh spirits, exhaust them. Yep, I can see people using that. With a cost of 4 and 2 reduction, definitely. Plus, who doesn't want to pull out a Gundam in the middle of a battle, right? So let me go ahead and get these out. Boom. Okay, and so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just, we'll just open them and then see what's up. Okay, Cyclo Wonder, a Carry Barrel. Ooh, I like that Fanglord. Ooh, a Line Machine God Superbia. So this is the White Void Lord. And we got ourselves an Ant-Man token. These tokens actually replace the core cards from the end of the boosters from BSS 01. So you always get a token in there for, so far I believe it's just green or white. Let's see. Got us Mace Angel. Dark General. Let's Aurora. Somersault. Vulture. Headless Slicer. I like the art on that. And our mecha token. Okay, Fire Ant-Man, Jack Hector. Wow, so this lightning arrow makes it just stops one of your opponent's spirits from attacking or blocking that turn. That could be pretty handy if you have somebody who's got you like in a cycle, like a Machine God Loki or something to that effect. Ooh, Y-Bone looking pretty. Oh, Void Ogre Emperor Avaridia. I don't know how to say that, but it's the purple Void Lord. That looks dope too. Select a Void Lord or undead spirit in your trash. Summon it without paying its cost. Spirits summoned with this effect do not have their wind summon effects activated. Hey, that's still dope though. It gets Curse. And then when this spirit attacks, wow, so you could play this with Maduke and be particularly nasty. Get Maduke up to 3, get him up to level 2, and now both of them got Blood Curse. You just have to figure out a way to get around that cost, but... Okay, Worker Ant-Man. This bad boy, I feel like, is gonna be a cheap card in green decks. This allows you to pull a core from the void into your reserve if it's got the soul core on it. And it's cheap, 3 with 2 reduction. Infinity Shield is another one I expect to see pop up quite a bit, especially with the mech support in this set, because this is basically, it gives you, for a Machine Beast or a Mecha Spirit, it can block while it's exhausted. So it basically is just another form of suppression, you know. So if you got a bunch of cards in that are going to be costly to get out, and you might run a bunch of Infinity Shields, suppression, and absolute ice walls just to keep your opponent at bay, you know. Shrike will be, I think, semi-common. That Swift is pretty nasty. It's costly a little bit, although it does get 3 reduction, so that's not too bad. I've been seeing this Nexus Hazard, and I gotta say, I've tried using it during our draft duel. No, it wasn't the Nexus Hazard that I tried to use. This one would be good for Pterosaur, so if you're gonna run that Pterosaur red deck, this is gonna count as 2 symbols for you. Ooh, and a Fallen Angel Acidia. Nice, and a pretty Ice Goddess Frigg. This Acidia, when summoned, all non-Void Lord spirits are treated as level 1 during this turn. Nice. While your Void Lord spirits are attacking, they cannot be blocked by spirits with fewer BP than them. And then you've got Luster. So if you had enough cores, if you had 6 cores to get this up, and you had Luster on it, you might be able to end the game if you had some regains in your hand. Because this can't even be blocked by anything with lower BP than it. And that starts at 10,000 BP. So if you had enough cores to effectively get this out, which might only cost you 4 plus 6, so you would need 10 cores to be able to use Luster. But Luster with regain, oh boy, you'd wipe somebody out with that. And then this Ice Goddess Frigg, both players must pay 1 core for each card drawn when drawing outside of the draw step. Wow. Slimy, maybe? Hunger Tree. Ignora. Great Tree is a decent nexus, I think. Yep. Inescapable Avalanche. I like the look on that. Also, if you're looking at this, I do like how a lot of the cards, if they're not like specifically a creature card, like take that slime for example, it might have art of one of the other creatures like just doing something. Like that Avalanche has the raccoon looking one over, like just running from an avalanche. Ooh, Uranus. Uranus. Another Frigg. The Hanged Man. Mushrantula. Ooh, Lightning Aura. Select one of your spirits. It gains Confront during this turn. While this spirit attacks, you gain Confront. And your flash effect is you get 2,000 BP. Nice. Fluffmingo, the Destroyer, prey bird of your Tohiro Musashi. Trident Flare. I like that. The art on that reminds me of Magic. I love these pagoda style trees and stuff. That's gorgeous looking. Ooh, Primal Bird, Phoenix. Jet Wyvern. There's your not Blue Eyes. Arcana King Charles. Arcana Princess Anne. I like the art. I like the fact that her aura is yellow and well, the hollowness of it makes the aura particularly pretty neat looking. Still no Gundam cards. A little sad. I might not get that Barbados. Not that I need it for play, I just really love Barbados. Ooh, Imperial Night God. What? Select one of your opponent's spirits, remove 7 of its course, and place them into their reserve. Oh, wow. And then if you have him at step 3, if one of your spirits has been destroyed this turn, draw 2 cards at the start of the step. And then Emerald Man, place a core from the void into your reserve when this is destroyed. That should pop up in green decks, I imagine, too. Got an Infinite Ant Undercity. Okay. So far we've pulled just 2 of the Void Lords. No Gundams. I always like Pentan cards, that's why I kind of stopped there. Insect Aura looks really sweet. Ooh, a nice Hunger Tree. That's cool. Mace Angel, another worker Ant-Man. Ooh, a Ripper Princess Azalea. She gets cursed. That'd be a really good curse add-in, I think. It gives me real Final Fantasy vibes from like the case art. Okay, Gravedigger. You may select a spirit card that costs 2 or fewer from the trash and summon it exhausted. Wow. All right. So this marks the halfway point of this box. If I can open it. Really like this Onmyoji Kingfisher. That is a gorgeous card. Arcana Joker, that looks cool. And then a gorgeous alternate art Nexus Hazard. Look at that. Oh man, I gotta set these cards down so I can talk about this. Alrighty, so if you can't see it, it is very beautiful. Look at how, especially when the light hits it, it really gives that explosive look. It is textured beyond belief. I don't know if you can see it on the camera very well, but you get these nice kind of waves in the sky that look really beautiful. I really love all the colors in here. The oranges, the yellows, the reds. It's just beautiful. I love the borderlessness. I'm happy with that. And of course I had the token behind that. Wow, so that was probably the alternate art for this whole box, but that's okay. Let's see what else we got. You never know. Ooh, a nice pretty Infinity Shield. Oh, yes. And the Trickster Machine God Loki. Okay, I'm going to take a step back real quick so I could talk about this. I know more people are probably interested in Machine God Loki, but first of all, let me say that this is stunning. So the artist on it and the included foiler, whoever did all that, was very smart. I really love the whites, blues, and light blues and greens in here. That's really dope. Okay, so past that. This bad boy is something special. When he's destroyed, he does summon out a token, which come from outside the game. That's new for this set. But this one, his level 3 is where he can become really dangerous. So as part of a mecha deck, when you or your opponent loses a life, right? So either of us, select one of your mecha spirits or nexuses. So you get a mecha spirit or any of your nexuses. You may return it to your hand to refresh this spirit. This is during either attack step. So he could be, if you had enough mecha and nexuses, you could basically attack, refresh, attack, refresh, attack, refresh, with the goal that you're probably going to wipe them out that time. I mean, he still would be vulnerable to, say, like a absolute ice shield or something to that effect, but or I mean, he's got 8,000 BP at level 3, so that's not too crazy high. So he's not. It's not like he's not beatable, but I'm happy I got him. He'll definitely find a home in my white deck. Ooh, Corpse Giant. Immortal with cost 6 or 10. Wow. Okay. Ooh, and Daimyo Beast Yaiba no Kami. He's a blade beast. During opponent's attack step, at the start of the step, select one of the spirits with higher BP than your opponent's highest BP spirit. Place a core from the void onto it. Okay. Treat the level 1 BP as 4,000 for all your spirits that cost 3 or fewer. Nasty. I like it. The artwork on it is really, really cool too. The foiling makes the blade look particularly sharp. And then if you kind of hold it up to where the light silhouettes the monster, the background just looks stunning as well. Definitely cool. Definitely cool. Ourselves and Dragno Bomber. Another Slimy. Ooh, Viperola. Select one of your opponent's nexuses, place 1 core from it into their reserve. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Polar Dragon Glacius. Air Sniper Breeze. Bird Folk. About to snipe that dino. Looks nice. Got the Signa Swan, Flame Weasel. There's the regular Air Sniper Breeze. Still looking cool. Ah, Blazaster Eagle, Destroyer of Worlds, Machine Beast. And then Meteorite Impact Zone. Pretty cool card. I've passed it up a couple times, but I do like the art on here. The smoke and everything is on the foiling is not popping out, but it does pop out naturally against the muted background. So I guess what I meant to say is that it's not highlighted by the foiling, so it doesn't like stand out super crazy like a foil would. But the background being foiled is really kind of muted, so it looks cool. Fluff Mingo. I like the stamina recovery art as well. It also is a decent card. Select up to 3 of your green spirits. Place a core from the void onto each of them. You may pay this card's cost to activate its flash effect, getting 2,000 BP. That's pretty dope for a when summon effect. Reboot code. Ant-Man General. Select one of your Ant-Man tokens. Okay. Or summon. Alright. And then a nice foil Carry Barrow. All right. Let's see what I got in here. Thunder God McDonar. Another Emperor Princess Azalea, but in a foil this time, looking super cool. Ooh, and then the Dragno King. Nice looking freaking dope. I love the art on here, the red, like the blood being like really bright red and really floats on top of that foiling. It looks super cool. I'm Russian. I saw the Rage Dragon Emperor Ira. That's our third Void Lord. When summoned, select 10 spirits with 4,000 or fewer BP and destroy them. You get Awaken. And then during your turn at level 3, when this spirit destroys one of your opponent's spirits, select one of their opponent's nexuses and destroy it. Ooh, and the merged Mech Lord Mammoth Aegis. That looks like a straight up like Super Sentai Power Rangers situation. That looks freaking sweet too. This is one of the X rares in here. So when summoned, draw a card. If you have fewer cards in your hand than your opponent has in theirs, place a core from the void into your life if you have less than your opponent. Wow. And then when this spirit is exhausted, select one of your opponent's spirits that cost 5 or fewer and return it to their hand. Wow, okay. It's a nice defense against green, I take it. And then, let's see. Ooh, nice hollow of that Arcana Beast Queen. I like that. The way this falls, it almost looks like she's got like a Bluetooth headset on, even though I see the ear back here. Looks like we got 4 packs left, including the one I've got in my hand. Young Warrior Unpiru. I like the artwork. And then Air Brigade Captain Raphael. Cool. Another X rare. Select a card that costs 2 from your trash and return it to your hand. If you have 4 or more other level 1 spirits, select 2 of your other spirits, reduce their BP by 3,000 during this turn. Wow. When a core is placed into your reserve, select one of your opponent's spirits, treat it as level 1 this turn. Okay. Look at you, bird folk. Another Shrike, Nexus Hazard, Thorn Prison. Your opponent selects 2 of their refresh spirits, exhaust them. And we got just 2 more. Great. Meteor Emperor Seaworm, that looks super dope. Flame Crystal. While one of your attacking spirits is being blocked, it gains 1,000 BP. When one of your spirits with a Soul Core on it attacks, select one of your opponent's spirits with a Soul Core on it and attack that spirit. Nice. Kind of like a, not quite like Confront, but more of a targeted attack. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got. This is our very last pack of this. All right, Map Butterfly, Signa Matrabunny, Diviner Dragonaga. Let's see. Do like the Loyal Retain Ezra Wolf, or Ezo Wolf. The blades are a little bit much, but at the same time, it's still kind of cool. Let's see, we got a nice Onmyoji Kingfisher hollow, still looking like a cool card. And that was it, man. That was so. Ultimately, I'm actually not mad. We got 3 Void Lords, and we got that Loki Trickster God out of there, and I'm sure there's probably a ton more that I didn't even really stop to go over. But I'm not too mad. I didn't expect any Gundam because, like I said, I saw one guy in the shop where I bought this who had already pulled a bunch. So I think the pull rates on the Gundam alt arts are not super great. But that guy made it look amazing because he pulled multiple out of one box. That's going to be it for this video. And if you saw anything that you like, be sure to check out our store on TCG Player. By the time this video drops, that should be up and going. We do sell Battle Spirits and Magic, and we may sell more than that in the future. So if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, please leave a comment, and be happy to chat with you. Anyway, thank you. You have a wonderful day. This is Matt from Baby Dork. Take care.